Nobody knew where he came from. They only knew he came in. Slowly he walked through the end of the bar and ordered up one slug of gin. But I could see he wasn't a large man. I could tell that he wasn't too tall. I judged him to be about 5'3". His voice was as soft as a straw. Said he was needing some wages, for he could ride for the West. Said he could do most all kind of work. Said he could ride with the best. There in his blue eyes was sadness that comes from the need of a friend. And though he tried, he still couldn't hide the loneliness that deep within. Said he would work through the winter for 30 months and his board. I started to say where he might land the job when a fella came in through the door. I could tell he was looking for trouble from the way that he came stumbling in. He told me to leave Shorty there by himself, come down and wait on him in. The eyes of the little man narrowed, the smile disappeared from his face. Gone was the friendliness that I had seen, and a wild look of hate took his place. But the big one continued to mock him, and he told me that I better go. Find him a couple of glasses of milk, and then maybe Shorty would grow. When the little man spoke there was stillness. He made sure that everyone heard. Slowly he stepped away from the bar and still remember these words. Oh, it's plain that you're looking for trouble. Trouble's what I try to shun. If that's what you want, then that's what you get. 'Cause cowboy were both packing guns. His hand was already positioned, his feet were apart on the floor. I hadn't noticed, but there on his hip was a short barrel bat 44. It was plain that he was ready and waiting. He leaned a bit forward and said, when you call me Shorty, say Mister, my friend, maybe you'd rather be dead. In the room was a terrible silence as the big one stepped on the floor. All drinks stopped and the clock on the clock said the dead were 10 seconds more. He cursed once or twice in a whisper, and he said with a snarl on his hips, nobody's mister to me, little man. He grabbed for the gun on his hip, but the little man's hands were a lightning. The bat 44 was the same. The 44 spoke and he said, let us smoke, and 17 inches of flame. For the big one had never bleed leather, beaten before he could start. A little round hole had appeared on his shirt, the bullet was clear to his heart. The little man stood there a moment, the holster the bat 44. It's always this way, so I never stay. Slowly he walked out the door. Nobody know where he came from. They won't forget he came by. They won't forget how a 44 gun one night made the difference in size. As for me, I remember the sadness shown in the eyes of the men. If we meet someday, you can bet I will say that is me, Mr. Shorty, your friend.